All right, how's it going, everybody? I hope you're doing well, and thank you so much for watching. Today, on my desk is the Jam Pedals Chill Tremolo. This is a really lush sounding, no frills, sine wave tremolo that's just very inspiring. In my case, I really like just being able to dial in a sound on my amp, in this case a clean tone, and then turn on a pedal that sounds great like this tremolo and just be inspired to compose something. And that's exactly what this tremolo did. It's the inspiration for that whole piece I wrote. I will say, obviously, you saw a couple other pedals in that performance. I used a delay pedal, the Delay Llama. Nice sounding delay. The reason that happened is as I was writing the piece, I thought, man, it'd really be great to just have like a slap back on that main guitar. And I thought, well, I'll just do it in Pro Tools. And then I thought, well, that's silly. I should use like analog signal paths. So that's why that's there. I won't be obviously demoing that. I won't use it in the demo portion of this video, but that's why that was there. You also saw the Waco by Jam Pedals. I wanted that because I kept hearing this like filtered melody thing with the tremolo, and one of the coolest ways to get that is to take a wah pedal and just keep moving it until you're at a frequency that you really dig and just leave it there. It's basically set static. So that's why you saw those three pedals in the demo, or I should say in the performance. But like I said, in this case, I'm only going to demo the tremolo. So what's on top of this pedal? You've got speed, depth, and level. We'll check them all out in the demo. I will say that the level control is really cool in that, you know, sometimes when you turn on a tremolo, you disappear. In this case, you can make it so you don't, or you can actually make it so you're above unity. But the other really cool thing about this level control is you can actually turn this into a boost just simply by turning the depth and speed off and adjusting the level control. So we're going to check that out as well. So without further yammering on, let's give this Jam Pedals Chill Tremolo a listen. All right, let's take this thing for a spin. Here's just the guitar into the amp. Some reverb happening on the amp because I like it and it sounds cool. And here is the Jam Pedals Chill. Okay, cool. That gives you an idea of what's going on with it. It's a very lush sine wave tremolo, very Fender-esque in my humble opinion. Love the fact that it has a level control. That's really important to me. I mean, if I'm in a session atmosphere, it's no big deal if I turn on a tremolo and then my apparent or perceived volume drops a bit. It's like, well, I'll just either turn the amp up or the source up, or I'll just turn it up in the track and I'm good. But in a live setting, I don't want my guitar to disappear when I turn on a tremolo. So it's really nice to have a level setting. The components in this thing sound really great. They're obviously not cheap components. Otherwise, having a level control could be problematic just for your overall tone, but this sounds yeah, as I said, really lush. There's not much to go through on it. It's got speed, depth, and level. It's no frills. That's the whole idea. It's just a really nice sounding tremolo with not a ton of gadgetry on it at all. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and just quickly sweep these controls for you so you can hear it. We'll start with the speed and then we'll go from there. So yeah, from super fast, but still it sounds really musical, to really, really slow. Just rich tremolo. Let's check out the depth. Here's depth off. So the depth does obviously what you expect it to. When it's all the way up, the the tremolo never gets, choppy. It still stays pretty much that vintage kind of trem thing. So that's what's going on there. Last but not least is the level control. As I mentioned, the level control is awesome because you can go from essentially unity, or below in this case, to really actually pushing the amp. So like right there is what I would consider pretty much unity, just slightly above, so the tremolo doesn't, your sound doesn't go away when you turn the tremolo on. But you can go above that to the point where I'm actually overdriving the amp, which in some cases could be cool if you wanted it to actually have a bit of push. Or I guess even with the speed off, or I should say the depth, you're still able to use that level control. So that's kind of a cool feature just in and of itself. If you were to turn the depth off, you can still use that level control. So that is the Jam Pedals Chill. Really nice sounding, just lush tremolo pedal that's straight ahead to tweak and dial in. If you've got any other questions about it, definitely go to the website. And as always, I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you on the next one.